Hello guys, the purpose of this video is actually to tell you that how you can reduce the number of iterations. If you don't know how to solve bisection, Newton-Raphson and regular falsi method, so you don't have to worry. I will be making videos on these bisection, Newton-Raphson, regular falsi complete methods. I will be attaching those links in the description and in the cards as well. In this video I will be telling you that which A and B you should be choosing so the number of iterations becomes less, right? So the technique of this is only that first of all we are going to find the root of this equation from the calculator. Once you find the answer, then you can choose A and B accordingly so that you get your answer on less number of iterations, right? So let's start. I have taken these two examples. These two are different, and method of finding root from the calculator of these two types of equations are completely different. So I have chosen two complete different equations. One is a polynomial and one is a trigonometric function, right? So let's start with the first one. So let's come on to the first equation. First is a polynomial. So how you are going to find the root of this equation from the calculator? What you are going to do is, first of all, press mod. Then fifth equation. Here you have equation. The options may vary according to the calculator, so you must see where the option of equation lies in your calculator, right? So fifth one, I'm selecting it. Then I have this form of equation. Here you can see that we are having four types of forms of equation. One is starting with x power 1. In second one we are having three variables. In third one we are having a quadratic equation, and in fourth one we are having equation of x cube, x square, x. You have to see your equation properly, that if you are having a polynomial, then you must be having one of these four types of equation. So first one, here you can see that I am having the fourth type of equation. I am having x cube. In this equation I don't have the term of x square, means x square here is 0, but I know that this form of equations must be lie in the number 4 type, right? So I'm selecting number 4th. Now here comes A, B, C, D. A, B, C and D are the coefficients. I have to enter coefficients, right? What coefficient? You must know that x cube's coefficient is 1. So here in A I have to enter 1 equals to B. B is for x square, and I know that I don't have the term of x square, so it means the coefficient of B of x square must be 0. So that's why I don't have the term of x square, so I'm entering 0. Right? C is the coefficient of x, and I'm having coefficient of x is -1 in this equation, so I'm entering -1. And D is the constant, which is -11. -11 equals to. I have entered all, and then I'm pressing equals to. Here I'm getting the value of x. I'm writing it down here. X is equals to 2.3736. Now what does this mean? That this is the root of this equation, means you know the answer already. Now from the calculator you know this answer. So what you are going to do, that you are going to choose A and B accordingly. I have this answer, so let's choose A 2 and B 2.5. One should be before the actual answer and one should be after the actual answer, and then you will start your method, and you will see that your number of iterations will be reduced. If you want to reduce more number of iterations, you can choose value 2.2 and 2.4 as well. Now let's move on to the second one. In second equation you can see that I'm having x minus cos x, and what I said that you have to go to mod and then fifth equation, and here you can see that these all are polynomials. No one is trigonometric function. How should I write this trigonometric function in these equations? I'm not having any option. So how am I going to solve these type of equation in this calculator to find the value of x? So what you are going to do, that you have to go to mod and you have to select 7th table. I'm selecting it. Now here I am having function of x. Here I have to write this complete equation here in the calculator. I am writing it down. X will come from alpha, and here I am having the option of x here. So I am clicking it. Here I entered x, then minus, this minus, now cos, and then in bracket this x, again I will press alpha and this x and bracket close. I wrote this entire function here in the calculator, right? Now I'm pressing equals to. Now here what this calculator will do, it will make a complete table of this function. I will be having the value of function of x on different values of x in that table. Now I am starting making the table. Here it is asking me start. Start means from which value of x I want the table to start. Right? From which value of x I want the table to start. So for example, I am entering 0. I want x 0 and end where I want to end. For example, I want to end at x is equals to 1. I want to make the entire table from x value from 0 to 1 and function of x values on those values accordingly. Step means increment. From 0, after 0, which value I want. For example, I want 0, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3 means I want the increment of 0 0.1. Difference between two values should be 0.1. So, for example, I am entering 0 0.1. Now see, it has completely made the table of 0, 0 0.1, 0 0.2 values. See, isn't it? It has given the complete table from 0 to 1. So what you have to see, that I told you in the above question as well, that the root lies in between a positive and a negative value of function. Right, where a function is getting from positive to negative or negative to positive, the root must be lying in between those two values. As I have written a and b, then you must have if you put these values in the function, you must see that if a is negative, then on putting the value of b you will get a positive answer, or if on putting the value of b you get the negative answers, on putting the value of a you will be getting a positive answer. Now here I am having the table. So let's check where the value of function of x varies. From starting I am having negative, from till to 0 I have negative, and you can see I am going downwards, all values are negative. But when I reached to 1, I got 1, 0 0.9 is negative and 1 is positive. So means the root must be lying in between 0 0.9 and 1. Where the sign changes, you see the change of sign in the value of function of x, that means that the root lies in between those values. So you can choose a is equals to 0 0.9 and b you can choose 1. Now, using this method, you can easily choose any a and b according to your choice. So, your answer comes on the lesser number of iterations. Before ending this video, there is one very important thing. As you must remember that I gave a starting point, end point, increment between those values, right? So, it is a possibility that as I made the table, you can see I found the change of negative and positive. It is possible that when you make the table, you don't find any change of sign in the table. So how will you put the values of a and b? So what you are going to do, that you are going to repeat, like changing the values of starting and end point, or changing increment. You can, if you choose 0.5 increment, you can choose 0.1 increment, or you can change if you don't get your change of sign from the values of 0 to 1, so you can switch x values from 1 to 2. It is possible that the root of this equation doesn't lie in between values of x0 and 1. So don't get confused if you don't get the change of signs in this table, right? So I hope this is clear to you. If it isn't, then you can ask any questions in the comment section, or if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.